Inside the next section I've got here is the gallery and the resources. Now I'd like to change the order of these sections, so I'll quickly copy and paste resources above gallery. And in the resources section, I'm going to uh, create an article using the article tag and close the article. Inside the article, I'll create an H3 tag, which is called article title, which contains article title. And I'll create a P tag, and inside that, paste some lorem ipsum text. Oops, did not have lorem ipsum text selected, but I do now. Good. Now, I want 3 articles in this section, so I'm going to multiply that quickly into 3 sections, and we'll say this is the first article title, this is the second title, and this is the third and last title. A few more things I'd like to do here. I'd like to add a button, and inside that button I'd like to I'll close that button, of course, and that button will contain the text read more. Good. Now I should have added that to all 3, and I didn't, but I will do so now. Okay. So now I'd like to go into my style sheet and add the styles for those new elements that I've added. Just running back quickly, I have a section called resources, and in that I have 3 articles with some buttons. So the styles I need for this are ones that affect anything that has a class of resources, and I need some styles for anything that affects an article. And finally, I will need some styles for a button. For resources, I will set the display to inline block. For article, I will set the width to 33% and float to left. And I will add padding right equal to 25 pixels. Now that's going to create a problem because I have 3 articles in my HTML, and they each have padding right, which means that the third one will have space on its right side, which is incorrect. And if you take a look after I've saved these changes and refresh my page, when I move down to my new section, you'll see that there's some unwanted space there, but I don't think it's too bad. But for the sake of completeness, I will remove it. And the way we'll do this is using the last child selector. So I will select article and choose last child. So this selects articles that are the last child, and I will set the padding right for these elements at 0. So when I preview those changes, you should see that my column now expands out to the true edge of the page.
I'm not sure this is the best solution, so um, after I've showed it to you, I'm now just going to delete it. I don't think we need it after all. For the button element, I will, it looks like I just want to center that. So we will try to use text-align center, but I believe that's not going to work. This is a typical method for centering, and it does not work. So instead, I will set the width of that button to be, say, 30% and use the margin auto trick to center it. And it did center it, but it only centered it in 30% of the way. So I think we're going to not worry about centering that button in this lesson. All right, I've made some changes. I'm going to pop over to my GitHub client and commit these changes. It looks like I added content for some sections and some associated styles. So adds content for description and resources, and associated styles. And then we'll commit to master.